so high and get the smoking on this weed.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? This is Janae Aiko, y'all. Have you guys listened to her last album? It just came out. It's long as heck. It's a lot of songs on there, child. But it's cute. And I like this song, Trying to Smoke. I love it. It's so cute. Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we are down here to talk about P Valley, girl. It was good. It was so good. I love this show. I do. And I heard that there's some people already complaining, like, oh my God, this is a misrepresentation. Girl, them girls is athletes, okay? I don't know what y'all talking about. Them girls are athletes. I am amazed at the, whatever you call it, agility, the physicality of the things that they can do on them damn poles. Y'all cannot tell me there's not, honey, I have a high level of respect. Those girls, they be risking their damn lives, honey. For real. I've always, like, I don't understand what people, I guess a lot of I don't know. What do you think what do you think the reason is as to why people have this idea about, like, strippers and, like, this bad feeling about them and dancers? Like, I feel like they're athletes. I feel like it should be it's no different from the circus acrobats and the people swinging up and down on the damn trapeze. It's no different than gymnastics. It's really no difference to me. Like, I'm sure there's technique and form, yes, but there's technique and form in dancing on a pole. It's the same thing. It's the same thing to me, child. We could get down in the comments and argue about it, because we could argue about it. I really think that pole dancing, or whatever you want to call it, you don't want to say dancing, but dancing is a sport. Number one, they're on a pole, they're using their core, they're using their legs, they're flipping upside. I mean, you can't tell me. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Anyways, let's talk about P Valley. It was good to me. And I can't believe it's always going to be some Prudence Hollowell. Oh my God, it's the black woman, her body. Oh no, let the girls do what they want to do. That's their choice. Everybody got their choices. Everybody got their roles to play. That's why I just had come to the conclusion today. This morning, I haven't come to the conclusion. I'll probably be mad about something else somebody else is saying, but at the end of the day, with this thing with Kanye, like I said this morning to this lady, because she was like, she said, just real quick, and then we're going to talk about P Valley, because it was good, and I watched it last night. I was about to watch it again, but I was like, it's too late. I can't watch it again. I will probably watch it today. Let me tell you something. I love a short episode. I don't even know. Is it 30 minutes? No. Is it 30 minutes? I feel like it's 30 minutes. Is it an hour? I don't know. How long is P Valley, y'all? That's how good it is. I don't even know. Is it an hour or is it 30 minutes? Then I watched I May Destroy You. No, I started to watch I May Destroy You and I fell asleep. That's what I fell asleep on. I didn't even know another episode had came out. I must be behind a week, because I watched episode 6 just the other day thinking that was the last episode. When does a new episode come out? Child, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I said, have y'all ever heard of the crazy creative who says wild shit every now and then? You be like, yeah, okay, and keep it moving. And okay, so do that. And shaking my head. And then another woman said, very true. Either way, his views and opinions are bullshit. I remember when he said Bush didn't like black people. Was that a No Meds Yay episode, or was he serious? We were so happy someone said it, but now I'm wondering. I said, when Kanye jumped on stage and interrupted Taylor, when he said GB didn't care about black people, all manic. But we agreed, so we didn't rip him down. Kanye has always been like this, like always been like this. But now he's not saying shit we collectively agree with, so pull down the statue. And that's just what it is. And to me, I feel like there is still this one girl, she said, I'll be damned. She said, I'll be damned if my husband got on a public platform being slut shamed by your husband in front of the entire world. I'll be fucking damned. Okay, but you want to add, while he's in a manic state. Don't leave that variable out. It's not about you in those moments. Maybe you shouldn't get married to someone with a severe mental illness, and you won't have to be damned. Resolved. We've resolved the problem. And I think a lot of people we need more education when it comes to mental health. We just do. And it's clear because, like I said yesterday, you have a family member, guarantee you, that is dealing with a mental illness. It's the same thing. All of these stigmas that we have around just being human. Girl, I'm about to start crying. Let's talk about P-Valley. Let me talk about P-Valley. Let's get into the bullshit, honey, because the girl don't want to be crying over here. Listen. So they start off on some shit. They're in the S&M room, child, and it's Diamond told Autumn to mind her business, right? Because they were in the room with this guy, and he was into some S&M, and they was whooping his ass in the other room, and Autumn was in the VIP room. You know, they were dancing, and she was looking like, what are they doing in there? Like, what's going on? I need to find out what's going on in that room. And after the dude came out, and they hugged him, and they had whooped his ass because he was bleeding on his back, child, and he walked away. So we don't know who the guy is yet, right? So Uncle Clifford was talking to Autumn and saying, you know, what's going on in that room? What's happening in that room, right? And he was like, don't worry about it, but there ain't no holes in this house, so don't worry about what is going on in that room. Just don't worry about it. So she wanted to know what was going on in that room. I guess, you know, she's really, trying to find her way, like, who are these people or whatever. She's really trying to, you know, figure out her surrounding, who's doing what are they doing in this place. I'm new here. I need to figure out what's going on, right? So Angel, Autumn she still goes into the stall to change. They're like, why are you going into the stall to change? I guess she had a gun in her purse and a little, you know, little airplane vodka or drink. She drinking that rubbing alcohol vodka, girl. Ooh! And it's crazy because the way that they're showing, like, how she's living and where she's coming from and how she's trying to figure out what's going on in the club and how girl, let's keep going. I can't remember the guy's name that's in the back, that counts the money in the back with Uncle Clifford. Y'all got to tell me his name. I don't remember his name. But he finds a letter that says that they're getting foreclosed on if they don't pay $55,000. Like, what are you doing? What is happening? Do you have a gambling problem? What is going on, Uncle Clifford? Why are you that far in arrears on your mortgage? Oh my God. And the place looks raggedy as hell too. Like, girl, it's a mess. Little Uncle, I want to call him Little Clifford. Uncle Clifford's leaving, and I love the hair. I love everything about it. Somebody said in the comments that Uncle Clifford identifies as the character identifies as non-binary. So Uncle Clifford gets in the car, and they're looking down in the glove compartment. It's all kind of, you know, notices to vacate and past due and all of this stuff. And all of a sudden, somebody pop up in the back. Girl, it's like, what is this dude doing back here? Uncle Clifford jumps and it's like, what's going on? What is happening? He was like, last time you didn't listen to my music. Like, he was mad because you didn't play my music. He was like, it's not my fault that Mercedes didn't want to hear that slaw. So is that what they say down south when they don't like the music in that particular area, when the music ain't shit? Is that what they call it? Say it's slaw, it ain't shit? I don't know. Let me know. Let the diva know. We have different lingo, black people, all over the... I've never heard that before, slaw. He said it a few times. I was like, what? Okay. That must be the lingo down there. Okay. He's in the back seat. Uncle Clifford is having these flashbacks of him and Lil Murda. I was like, okay, girl. I was like, what is going on? So I'm thinking, so last night I was on Twitter and I thought it was Uncle Clifford having like a fantasy, like fantasizing about Lil Murda. But apparently, because he was like, you didn't want the D. I was like, what? What's going on? So I thought he was fantasizing about Lil Murda. This shit is good. I love every minute of it. So he gets out the car and he walks off into the darkness or whatever. Then they get to Mercedes. She's running down the street with her pit bull, right? A lot of the girls like Mercedes. A lot of girls like her, but you can tell she's the older diva of the group, you know. She run down with her pretty little pit bull, and you gotta have a pit bull, honey, because it's her protection, okay? She stops, all of a sudden she stops running, and this man gets from underneath the car. He's working on a car, and he pulls out underneath, and baby, he got tattoos all over his body, all over his face, everything. And I don't know what's going on with them, but he was like, I'm coming to your dance. And he was like, I don't know what it is. And she was like, well, you can't come. I don't want the cops to come busting in there or something. She said something. And he was like, I guess he's on probation or something. It's criminal. So I don't know. So did she walk across the street and went into the house? I don't know what happened, but her mom was calling her on the phone. She didn't pick the phone up, and her mom was like, I hear you. I know you sent me the voicemail because I hear the clicks, girl. Well, I was so triggered. I was so triggered by that. Let me tell y'all, if I tell you half my mom used to do if I didn't answer the phone, my mother used to say, especially when I live in Atlanta, baby, she used to say stuff like, if you don't pick the phone up, I'm going to call the cops so they can come and see about you if you don't pick the phone up. And this would be like in an argument or something. That lady was crazy, child. Baby. And super beat you in the head religious, but still don't know nothing, child. At church, Patrice is sitting there at the table at the desk inside in the back of the church. And this girl comes in and she says, son, Patrice, your number, I guess it was time for her to do her thing out in front of the church. And the girl, and she was like, Miss or Sister, whatever she said her last name was. The girl was like, okay, girl, just come out in the front. Don't nobody, like all this, I guess everybody could see through the lady's bullshit. That's to me what it looked like. Everybody could see through this lady's bullshit. So here come the pastor. His ass is cute too. I was like, come on, old daddy. His ass was cute too. They got a lot of nice looking men in, and then Isaiah Washington's old ugly ass. I said, look, when I saw his name at the beginning, I was like, Isaiah Washington. Okay, anyway, so he was like, you need to talk to your daughter about, you know, her contribution. She was like, I already told, look, I don't know what's going on. She was like, I already told her about the contribution. So they're trying to get a loan, apparently. I don't know what the loan is for. Ain't no telling. We don't know. I don't know what's going on with this, y'all. But we don't know what's going on with it. What's happening. Why he needs the money. And he was like, he basically bribes the mother. Like, if you get us the money, I could, you know, it's nothing like being out in front of the church, you know what I'm saying? He bribes her basically, like, so, and then he gets like real close to her and he pulls something off of her eyelash. He was like, now you can see. She was like, clearly. That wig is a mess, honey. I hate every follicle on that wig. Okay. So Autumn is on the payphone calling to see, like, she got these IDs and she's trying to see if the people are dead or whatever. Lakeisha Savage, Maltavius Hill. So Maltavius must be the man who is in the phone. That's what I forgot to mention in the last review, that apparently she's left a domestic violence situation and there's a child involved, because she was on her phone and it was a mess, and something got on the phone and then the child's picture went out. So now I thought when she was in the phone this time, I thought she was having a dream, because I'm like, okay, so the phone works now. Okay, so in the phone you could see there's this kid, and then you see her with this man who looks mean as hell. And I have to go back and look at it, because did it look like they were like in a jail, like he had on like a jail outfit, like, you know, what they were wearing in jail? Out in the field, they cut to so Lakeisha Savage is, I guess, the one that was missing, and then Maltavius Hill is still alive. So she's like, okay, well, shit, he's not dead. Okay, so she didn't kill him, apparently. I guess he was trying to kill her in her flashbacks. Okay, anyway, this man is standing out. So we figure out it's the man with the camera. He's standing out in a field of cotton, and this guy comes out on the porch, and he was like, you want a souvenir? You might as well go on and pick it. Don't get beat up. Don't get whooped out here, okay? I was like, what? Because at first I just thought it was flowers. I didn't realize it was cotton until he was like, until they got eye level, until the camera went down to Mr. Watkins. I don't like the way this is looking. This is really bothering me. I think it's just going to flip up because of my glasses, but whatever. Okay. Mr. Watkins, he's out there taking pictures. I don't remember his name. I said I was just going to call him Mr. Watkins. He was like, why don't you pick some cotton and make it a souvenir? I was like, no, no, we're not doing that. You better shut up. So I thought, okay, so I'm confused. Y'all let me know. There's this real estate deal going on, apparently, and this, you know, Prince Harry lookalike, he's mad about a brother, right? So okay, we know who the brother is, because based on how the story goes, so we know they got a brother who doesn't want to sign this agreement. Okay, now they want to sell the land and sell it to build a casino. But the brother that don't want to sign, who is the son of the maid, so he is an illegitimate child, and the father, I don't know if it's the son. Are they partners? I wasn't clear. Were they brothers? I don't remember the guy's name, but I do remember Corbin. Corbin won't sign it. I said he looked like Prince Harry because his hair was kind of reddish. But are they partners, or are they brothers and the third brother won't sign? Child, I don't know. So let me know, because they was mad, and one was more mad than the other, and I feel like, are they partners? And that's why he's really mad. He wants to sell this property and get it done with. And he's like, a brother from another mother or something, he said. And he was like, so then we realized Corbin is the one that was getting his ass whooped at the beginning, is the other brother. So he was like, my brother will be at Pussy Valley or Pynk later, so you want to go talk to him? He's like, I could talk to him, see if I can help him. And he's like, yeah, because, you know, if you get the sale, your commission. And he was like, yeah, fool, like, why? Like, duh, like, I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for me. Like, what the fuck? Honey, they really do be thinking you want to do stuff for them just because. No, that's not how it goes. So Mercedes and her dance crew, they standing out in this parking lot. They're like, Miss Mercedes, it's hot out here. I don't want to be out here. This is crazy. We cannot be jumping up and down on this concrete and blah, blah, blah. So she lets them know that she bought them a new gym. And it's really messed up, because Mercedes is really trying to change. What it seems to me, she's really trying to get out of stripping. And she has these girls. She bought this gym, but people that she cares about, and I guess including her mother, they need her. They need her money. And if it would be in her best, I don't know if she's gonna try to help Uncle Clifford, because if Uncle Clifford closed, what are you gonna do to make money, Mercedes? You know, but obviously she has a lot of money saved. But when he was like, It's 55,000, baby. She almost choked. I was like, girl, like, how did that, like, what happened? I need a backstory on what happened. How did you get that far behind? 55,000, child. Okay. And the place look a mess. That's the crazy part. So they go to the next, to the car wash. Throw that ass in the circle. Hey, throw that ass in the circle, baby. I was like, yes. So they having a car wash, and they're like, we're not gonna raise enough money for this car. So don't worry, because they charging $50. What he said, $50 a pop or whatever. So Isaiah Washington hops out of the car. So he's obviously the mayor of the little town that they in, the city. I don't remember the name of the city. So he's basically telling him, we need a liquor license. Y'all need y'all gonna cover the girls so that you can sell liquor. You can cover the girls, you know, because in a strip club, if you don't know, you cannot sell liquor if the women are completely nude. Okay? So that's why he's selling liquor and paying off the cops. Right? Okay, we got that. We're clear. So that's why Isaiah Washington was like, cover them titties up. And he was like, what's a titty bar? Your titties ain't out. Like, exactly. So he's not abiding by the law and selling liquor, and the girls are completely nude, amongst other things that's happening in that damn strip club, girl. So they start detailing the mayor's car. He said, I need my car detailed. So they in the car detailing the mayor's car, and Autumn is in the back seat and Mercedes in the front seat, and they clean the car. And she was like, girl, do you have any more leather cleaner? She was like, no. And then she does have leather cleaner. So when she hops out the car, all this water starts coming over the car, and she starts to have like a flashback, like PTSD, like she's triggered. And she tries to get out, and she can't get out of the car. So it's like she's stuck in this car, and you've seen like a flashback going back and forth from her in this car. So obviously this was a situation that she was in, and she's triggered, and she gets out of the car, she runs, and she's like breathing, and she was like, Mercedes tried to lock me in the car. You tried to lock me. She's breaking down crying. They were like, girl, you need to get your stuff, you need to get yourself together. And like she ends up jumping out of the sunroof. And so all this water gets in, because they had already started washing his car, which doesn't make sense, because why would you start washing his car and somebody is in there? She has to eventually get out. So it doesn't make sense to me, but okay. So Mercedes drives her home, and Mercedes, of course, you know how people do. They want to get in your house, baby. They want to get in your house, baby. They want to get in your house. So she was like, and baby, you don't want nobody in that house, girl. Because she was like, girl, you need to get some blinds on there. Because she had newspaper covering the window. I was like, what she got on the wall? Some sheets, and they panned down. I said, oh, Lord, she got newspaper. She got newspaper on the damn windows. Okay, so later that night, she's looking at pictures of the man and the kid in the phone. And then the next day, she's sitting at this like laundromat cleaner place, and they had computers there, I guess. And that's a good idea, actually, to be on the, do they have that, like laundromat places where you can of course they have, I'm sure they have free Wi-Fi at these places, but do they have computers set up like you have like an internet cafe and a laundromat? That's a good idea, if anybody. But yesterday, so she transfers $9,000. So obviously she got some money stacked somewhere too. Great. The next night, Mercedes is talking about Autumn with the girls. Talking about her house, and just she's raggedy, and she needs to put some blinds on the windows and stuff like that. So then you see Uncle Clifford running out after some man with a bunch of pots and shit on his back, girl. Oh my God. And he's running, and obviously the cook has quit. So they were like, you don't need another cook, and this is not a good, it's not good what's happening. So he's running after him. So they back in the kitchen. Lil Murda, he pops through the bitch. He pops through the damn kitchen door. Bitch, when he popped through the kitchen door, Uncle Clifford said, nigga, is you stalking me? Baby, that's the first time in that episode that I hollered. I was like, what? Because, nigga, why are you popping up? First, you in the back seat. Then you, girl, what do you want from me? And so you can see it's some kind of attraction going on. It's some kind of lot of flirtation. And to me, I'm on Twitter last night. I was like, I can't tell if he wants some ass, or he trying to just get his music played. It could be, it's a mixture of both, clearly. But it's funny. It's funny how they're like, he's like stalking them. It's funny. It's funny to me. So he was like, listen to this, listen to this. He wanted to listen to the music. So he's listening, and she was like, Uncle Clifford was like, girl, this is a mess. This is some slaw again. Y'all tell me what slaw means. So he's rating his music or whatever. And he was like, your club ain't shit. No way. You ain't got hookah. You don't have a money gun. Why is that called a money gun? It should be called something else. That's such a dumb name for it. I don't know. I've always thought it was a dumb name. Like, what are those called? They should have a name, like a real name, like a money gun. That doesn't even sound right. Anyways, it's always been a dumb name for that thing for me. When I found out what the name was, I was like, that's a dumb. They should have a different name, something flyer than a money gun, whatever. Anyway, so he was like, your wings give the girls gas. He was like, one of your girls farted on one of my homeboys the other night. I was like, that is so fucking gross. Why did that even have to be part of the script? Like, why? So anyway, so she was like, you got all the ideas, ASAP nobody, baby. I said, when Uncle Clifford got all the one-liners, every time I'm hollering, every single time they got good one-liners. He was like, okay, listen, you need to make the wings in some can of butter, get these people in here high as hell, and so they can spend their money. I was like, I want some wings. I want some wings now with some can of butter. I don't know why I've never thought of that. As much as the damn shows that I watch with the people making edibles, I've never thought baking it in the can of butter. I'm about to do that. Anyway, so that's what happened. So they start making it, chopping it up and everything, and make it so they go in the place. This is gonna drive me crazy, child. So this is taking too long, girl. Okay, what happened? Okay, so they eating the wings. The girl's giving a lap dance while she's eating wings, child. And then Autumn is trying to figure out what's going on between Corbin and Mr. Watkins, because now she sees Mr. Watkins is in the club because the brothers told him that's where their brother would be. So Autumn is wondering what's happening, so she goes into the room. Mercedes comes in there. She gets all over Mr. Watkins, and she was like, you want the brown liquor or the white liquor? He was like, I'm gonna go with the white liquor tonight, because he had already had a thing with her on the last episode. So we figure they trying to like each other or what. So Autumn's dancing. She getting all the tea while she's dancing. You know what I'm saying? She's listening to them have their conversation. And basically the brother is like, listen, I'm the illegitimate brother, and we need our reparations. They don't treat me like a family member. I'm not selling that shit. I'm not signing to sell it, but I'll sign it to lease it, because then I can make money off these motherfuckers. And I'm like, okay. She getting all the tea while she's dancing. I was like, get it, girl. You better get all the business. They owe us. He said, that's reparation. And he was like, all skin folk ain't kin folk. And then they did another little one-liner that somebody said, all money ain't good money. Something they were saying back and forth. I was like, will y'all shut up with these one-liners? So the brother says, what do you want to do? I'm going to make it worth your while. Help me. We just gonna lease this place, and I'll make sure that you get some money. He was like, no, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to compromise. It's so funny because when Autumn told him, you have lower standards for your laps than you do for your bank account, I said, bitch, you better tell him. I said, you better tell him. You better tell him. She said, I was like, what did that bitch just say to him? Baby, she read you. You didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize it. So Mercedes and Clifford is outside. And she was like, when you going to tell him you losing the place? And he was like, you and your third eye need to go home somewhere. All the one-liners. She was like, oh, how much money do you need, girl? And he was like, $55,000. She was like, no, we got to do something. So they go to the next room, right? The song is called Drip with Jeremiah and somebody else. Hold on, let me see what this girl's name was. I said, ooh. Hold on, let me look. Anne Marie and Jeremiah. That song's called Drip. I was like, yes, that song was good to me. I was like, that is a perfect stripper song. Do y'all ever think about songs? I mean, I have. I'd be like, ooh, if I was a stripper, I would come out to that song. Okay, if you was a stripper, get down in the comments, or if you've ever been a stripper, dance or whatever, girl, and you tell me what song is your song to come out to. Now, let me tell you something. I will come out to one of my songs that I love so much is Blow by Beyonce. That shit is sexy as fuck. And I still think that her and Prince should have did a remix because that was so Prince. That's Blow. Ooh, that's my shit. Do you hear me? What is the song you would come out to? What's the song? What would be your intro song when you come out and you just doing your dance? Okay? Let me know in the comments. So she's dancing for him and he's paying her, giving her a stack or whatever, pay her the money or whatever, and she's trying to find out what's going on, right? She's using her feminine wiles, girl, to figure out what's going on with this deal that him and this man is making. So they show each other their scars on their stomachs, and then she's basically telling him, if you take the money or if you make any kind of money, I can show you basically how to move the shit around so it doesn't look like you're doing anything wrong. And it's funny because while they talking, you hear making arrangements in the back with Janae Aiko and Ray Shrimmer. You can hear that song in the back. You and me, we making arrangements. Yes. And I was like, yes, they doing it because they're making an arrangement right here. So it's perfect. It's perfect. At the end of the night, they giving each other their cuts or whatever. And Uncle Clifford is asking for the girl's ID, right? And she's like, okay, I need your ID. He's been asking for the whole episode. I need your ID because, you know, you in here. I don't know who you are. I need your ID. So he was like, Lakeisha Savage. And she was like, yes, that's my name. Okay, so, bitch, we got Autumn, Haley, and Lakeisha, bitch. What the fuck, right? So he was like, all right, Scorpio, some. She was like, yeah, you know, some. He was like, bitch, you born, this says May, bitch, you lying. What's the tea? What's going on? What is happening? And she was like, telling him, she ended up telling him what's going on with Mr. Watkins. So she lets Uncle Clifford know, I know you about to lose. No, I know there's a casino coming. He was like, a casino? And she was like, oh, you didn't know? And he was like, yeah, I knew, girl, but I didn't know when it was really happening, right? You know, you didn't know. And so basically he's sending Autumn to get the rest of the tea. And she was like, I'm not your whore or whatever. And he was like, but I got your ID. I don't know who you are, whatever. You want the people to come up in here, honey. So we need each other, basically. Mercedes goes to her mama's house and tells her, I need my $20,000 back, because she wants to give it to Uncle Clifford, apparently. And she was like, basically, there's going to be a problem because the man wants more money, and now Mercedes wants her money back. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen, how that's going to work it out. So, baby, Autumn is on her mattress on the floor, and she's looking through, what is she doing? Looking through the phone? She's looking through her phone. And so she's having a drink, honey. She's having a drink of her rubbing alcohol. And she's looking at the tore up card of Mr. Watkins, his tore up card on the counter. So she calls him baby. When I tell you, she knew exactly what she was doing. The scene was shot incredibly, because when he was laying on his back, baby, first of all, the nigga was on the phone with his girlfriend when she called him. So and he got off the phone immediately and lied about it. So you ain't shit, Mr. Watkins. So all of these, like the girl said, you more concerned about your lap than your bank account. Baby, when she told him that, I loved every minute of that. I loved every minute of it. So they had a little phone sex, and she hangs up on him. Basically, boom, I need to get this nigga where I need him to be so I can get all the tea from him. He wants this cootie cat. Let's get it popping. So she got him open. Hasn't done nothing but let him touch a little scar. Okay. So he was like, come on, call me on FaceTime. She was like, no, you need to use your imagination. Anyways. So the next day, Uncle Clifford it's the morning, right? Next day, Uncle Clifford is getting in the car, and he lets the damn thing down, and a CD, Lil Murda CD, and it says mine, okay, and it's Lil Murda, and he lifts up the CD, and he was like, bitch, I ain't that old, what, baby? I love this show, y'all. I really, really love it. I love every minute of it. I love it. Diamond wasn't in there too much, but his ass is fine. He's a nice looking dude, like, but he kind of favors Drake. Maybe it's just the complexion and the beard and the hairstyle, because I'm like, you cute. But anyway, so what y'all think of the episode? Girl, I don't know what Mercedes and her mama, it's gonna be a mess. It is gonna be a mess, because that man wants some more money and Mercedes wants her money back. Mama was looking like, girl, I don't know what I want to do. Do you want to give your daughter her money back, or do you want to be in the pulpit putting on shows every Sunday? Stunts and shows every Sunday. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.